Hello everyone and welcome back to more Mystic Destinies! Yes, we are back for a brand new character round! Yay! We're on our third character starting now because in the last episode we have officially finished everything in Tatsuya's route. So we got all his available endings, we got all his bad endings that are available too, and we went on and we did his epilogue, and yes, we still concluded his route entirely. So now that is the only natural thing to do is to move on to our next character in the storyline, which is Shinji Hirayama, the mysterious genius. So yes, for those of you who are not familiar with my channel or just coming in for the first time, hello, welcome. Hope you enjoy my playthrough for this character's route. But in case you didn't know, I am starting off on chapter 4, as I have mentioned in my last episode before ending off on Tatsuya's route. And so I have purchased the story, and as you guys can see, chapter 4 is highlighted. So I already did his 3 initial chapters beforehand, so please refer back to that, give yourself a refresher, unless, you have awesome photographic memory, unlike myself. So yes, just refresh your memories on where we last left off in chapter 3. For my part, I think, if I remember correctly, it's basically we were meeting up with Cillian, the elf guy, that guard that was kind of quote-unquote stalking us in a way, but then we found out that he was harmless, and he was just a bodyguard, and he wanted to pass on a message to Shinji, and he was, kind of like, what's it called, having suspicions, or kind of like low-key confirming or kind of believing that Shinji is this lost Fey prince that, that was believed to have been dead, but is now, is suddenly miraculously alive, and it's Shinji. And of course, Shinji doesn't have any recollection of it. He obviously doesn't believe it, but whatever. We go along with Cillian anyways to meet up with the Fey Queen, and I think that's where we last left off. That was a big cliffhanger where we were supposed to go and officially meet her, and that's where chapter 3 ends and chapter 4 starts. If my speed run of it on chapter 3 gave me any sort of hints and clues. So yeah. So now we are going to officially start on chapter 4, and yes, so let's get started, you guys. Yes. Chapter 4, Into the Mist. Okay. So yes, so ooh, wow, okay. I did not know that this was up in the mountains. Like, how the hell? Okay, anyways, it's a beautiful place. Oh yeah, I blink away the blindness, and oh yeah, I think we kind of sort of, was blinded by light, and then I guess in a way that's like a transport to this kind of area. Like, there's just absolutely no way this is all like situated on top of this little mountain path area. Okay, but anyways, we're here. Oh my gosh, sightseeing. I gasped at the sight before me. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the Kingdom of Avalon. Kingdom of Avalon, the castle of the Spring Queen. Ooh, Spring Queen. Alright. Okay, Queen. I like your place. I'm utterly blown away by the gorgeous surroundings. Yes, it's very nice. Very lovely. The detail that the castle was built with, the graceful clean lines, and the integration with nature around it. Of course, because they're elves. Or Fae. Sorry, Fae! Oh my god, offended an entire, supernatural, fictional race. It's clear the Fae value beauty and elegance considerably, yes. I turn around to Shinji to see what he thinks of this wondrous place, but he's unimpressed. Yes! Or he's, having flashbacks, and he's like, what is all these memories that I do not recognize and do not remember? Shinji, are you alright? Does this place trigger something in you? Shinji stumbles and leans against the railing. Yep, I was right. He shakes his head slightly and grunts, but it seems like an immense effort for him. I start to walk toward him when I feel a hand on my shoulder. Why? You want him to go through this flashback? I look back to see Cillian shaking his head. Yes. The magic is wearing off. No, the magic is just wearing off. Oh! Okay, so maybe he didn't lose his memories, in, I guess, a more natural state where he has amnesia. It's more so maybe somebody cast an amnesia spell on him just to protect him. Maybe. Yes. Because that's the thing. It's best not to get in the way of it. Okay. I'll let it do its magic then. But Arg! He's clearly in pain though. Okay, if you insist. Shinji's pain yell echoes through the corridor. I spin around and see him fall to his knees. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, you suppressed a shit ton of memories of your past life, I guess, so it must be a shock. He hunches over, hands on both sides of his head. Yeah, a lot to take in. His breathing is drawn in shuddering gasps, and I can tell he's trying not to yell out. I want so badly to go to him, but Cillian's grip on my shoulder is firm. I'm forced to watch as the air around Shinji shimmers and distorts. Okay? Then the air seems to draw into itself and then pushes out like a small explosion. Whoa! As it dissipates, I shrug Cillian's hand off and run to Shinji's huddled figure. Are you okay? Oh my god! Shinji starts to stand up, but he stumbles a little towards me, and I manage to catch him. Whoa, what the fucking fuck was that? I know! Yes, exactly! I'm a little distracted by the feeling of his heavy hands on my shoulders, so when I look up at him... Oh! Okay, wow, that kind of magic. Okay, I thought it was an amnesia spell that was wearing off, and he was having all these sorts of memories pushed into his head. But no, holy shit. Okay, never mind. It's a protective image-changing spell for him to blend in so no one would find him, I guess. I can't stop myself from gasping. Elf-like ears peek out from under his hair, and a giggle escapes my lips. You got elf ears. What? Your ears. It's your ears. They're just like Cillian's. Shinji's hands rush to his ears, and he slowly examines them. Well, try his best to, because they're on the side of his head. He feels the shape, different from usual, moving up his ear till he stops at the very tip. Ugh, what the hell? Yeah, I know, shocker. No fucking way, I know. Aw, don't be upset. I still think it looks good on you. I think it suits you. I'm totally caught off guard when Shinji turns pink. Being so close to Shinji, staring at him blushing with those cute little ears. Oh. Surely I must have done something seriously right to get this kind of good luck, right? For a few intense seconds, we stare at each other. Enchanted by his absolute beauty, I lean in towards his lips without thinking. What? Wow, girl. You're really jumping the gun. Well, actually, like, she is kind of pretty thirsty for him throughout the entire chapters of 1, 2, and 3. Like, she's like, oh, he's so mysterious. Oh, but he's so attractive. Oh my god, Hana, stop thinking about him in that way. Oh my gosh. A gentle musical laugh floats towards us, breaking me from my trance. Is it the queen? Letting Shinji go, I whirl around, completely embarrassed about what I was about to do, especially in front of someone. Oh, are you? Yes, you must be. You look very springy. Shinji comes to stand next to me, and we're met with the stunning visage of a green-haired woman. My mouth drops. Very beautiful. I like the whole flower crown you're going for. Is literally everything and everyone gorgeous here? Yes. Cillian steps forward. Okay. Before you stand the Lady of Flowers, Her Majesty the Queen of Spring. Yes. But the woman holds up a hand and moves towards us. I am Sorcha. Just Sorcha is fine. Okay, just Sorcha. In this case, my titles do not matter in the slightest. Okay. Cillian, please have the servants bring us some seats and refreshments. Okay? Cillian moves quickly to obey, and I shift my weight from foot to foot as Sorcha stares at us, or rather, at Shinji, okay? I glance at Shinji, but he has no expression. Still has no memories, I see. Already he seemed to recover from the revelation that he's not human. Well, it's not like I am either. In fact, it was because of our mothers that we both found out, isn't it? Yes. Haha, that's something you have in common. The servants appear with seats and tea, and we all sit down. Okay. I am overjoyed to see you, my sweet Aegon. Aegon? Yes. It's like Eragon, but Aegon. My heart cannot express my happiness, truly. Okay. Shinji only stares at this woman who's supposed to be his mother, and I start to wonder if he isn't just in shock. He's just in disbelief right now. I know if I saw Shizuka again, I'd probably just freeze up, right? I can hope if that moment ever comes, I won't have to face that woman alone. Okay. I clear my throat to talk on his behalf as Sorcha gently wipes her tears. Very daintily. This is also sudden. Yes, indeed, yes, very. Shinji, or Prince Aogan, had no idea about any of this, right? So he's a little shell-shocked. Sorcha nods, yes. That is understandable. Yeah. Though it is comforting to see that my son has someone so reliable and kind with him. You flatter me. But he was only a babe when he was stolen away from me. Yes, I heard the story. He no doubt believed that he was human all this time. Yes. What exactly happened to Shinji? Yes, can we get the full story? One day, Aogan's father, Lachlan, simply disappeared with my precious baby after claiming he was going to visit his parents' graves. Wow, okay. At the time, I had no idea what a despicable man Lachlan would turn out to be. Okay, that sucks for you. I can only guess what his goals were. Perhaps he was jealous of the prince or wanted to hurt me. Okay. I simply cannot imagine what would bring someone to commit an act like that. Yes. Once again, Sorcha primly wipes her tears. But now that Aogan's true self has been discovered, Lachlan may very well come to finish whatever it is he started. Right, yes. There could be great danger waiting for Aogan outside of Avalon. But you're not gonna keep him here. I don't think he would like that. Sorcha glances at me. Since you two are close, you may be at risk as well. But it's alright. I've been in much more dangerous situations than a very angry Fae person who's out to kill his own son. If you do see Lachlan, do not trust anything he says, for he's a liar like no other. Yeah, no shit. Like he fully told you, like, hey babe, I'm gonna just go visit my parents' graves with our baby son, and you're like, okay, have fun. And look where that ended you. He is a silver-tongued charmer who could trick gods into believing they were but men. Wow. Sorcha looks through her quiet son, so he's a master liar. Damn. But the most important thing is that you have been found safe and whole. Right. Very alive. That single fact means the world to me. Aww. Not a day has passed that I haven't thought of you and wondered where you... Shinji stands up, seemingly unaffected by Sorcha's emotional speech. I need to talk to my mother. Okay, go ahead. I'm sure you have a lot to catch up on. But she's right here. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, in private. Of course, Shinji would want to see the woman who raised him at a time like this. Oh, your adoptive mother, I guess. His entire world has been flipped upside down. If I could have gone to my dad back then, I would have too. Alright, what? Not you, real blood mother, supposedly, but, you know, the one who has been raising him for all his life, and probably already kind of was aware of all the secrets, so yeah. Confrontation! Please, don't leave. No. I have lost you once, and I'm afraid to lose you again. No, don't be silly. Lachlan is a very informed man. Yes, I'm sure he must be. If we have found you, then there's no doubt in my mind that he knows that you're alive and here already. Okay, well then, that wouldn't make a difference. It'll be fine. Yeah, I just need to talk to her, right? Just a quick visit. If you must, then I have no choice but to let you go. Oh, okay, so she's not so, adamant on it. But please, be careful. Yes, we will, don't worry. Sorcha's brown eyes, so like Shinji's, turned toward me. Don't worry, ma'am. I got this. I'll protect him. Would you perhaps stay in Avalon? Oh, why me? What? We can keep you safe from Lachlan if you do. But I turned the unexpected question over in my mind. Stay back in Avalon and go with Shinji. No, I'm going. I am totes going with you. Thank you, but I'm feeling pretty tired, right? I like to go home with Shinji. Please be safe then. Yes, don't worry about it, ma'am. Don't worry. Cillian will direct you out. Okay. But come again as soon as you can. Right, okay. I have been without my only son for 22 years. Oh, I know. I will not be satisfied with just a few minutes. I know. Please come again and stay as long as you'd like. Alright, don't worry. I nod at Sorcha, feeling guilty that we're not staying, but Shinji just walks past her. Cillian signals for us to follow him out of the corridor and stops at the entrance. Queen Sorcha is such a gentle, fragile woman. I know. But she may put on a strong front, but I know that inside her heart is broken by your decision to leave. I know, but like we only just met her and like we need to sort some shit out first, okay? Please come back soon. Yes, no problem. Don't you worry. I nod, but Shinji once again doesn't respond and walks towards the steps, okay? I scramble to catch up with him, and together we leave Avalon. Alright. Whoa. When we walk outside, I'm shocked to see the sunlight greeting us. Yes, it is day, and we had left, and it was night. What? Well, when we got there, it was night. What the fuck? But it was definitely evening when we went in, right? Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, some realms have significant time differences from ours. It must be the next day here. Oh, wow. Okay. Shinji continues striding down the steps, and I follow. I try to wrap my mind around the fact that it's now day, and I haven't even slept. It's like traveling, you know, except you didn't take a plane. You just walked from dimensions. God, that must have been so trippy. Where are we going? To Hagiwara, yes. I look at Shinji's back with some confusion before remembering that I've seen Professor Miki Hirayama on the schedule. Oh, maybe that's your mom. So I'm going to meet his mother finally. Shinji seems strung out. I wonder what he'll say. Right. Shinji and I don't talk the rest of the way, but I can tell he's not as calm as he seems on the surface. Right. Like, I can just imagine all the shit that he's gonna, you know, ask this lady, be like, you knew, didn't you? Why did you keep it a secret? What? It's like all these questions. When we get to Hagiwara, Shinji and I walk into an empty classroom. Aw, your stepmother is really pretty though. Empty except for one woman. Shinji strides right up to her desk. Shinji, your ears. Yeah. Why did you lie to me all my life? Well, it's to protect you, I'm sure. What on earth are you talking about? What's happened, Shinji? Oh, or maybe she really doesn't know. I met my biological mother in Avalon. I have no choice but to believe her story considering how I look right now. Yeah. So why am I finding this all out from her? Why did you hide this all my life? Where did you even find me? Oh my gosh. I want the truth. Of course, you deserve the truth. Professor Hirayama looks genuinely confused, and I feel like Shinji's being way too hard on her. Maybe she didn't know. Maybe someone picked you up, cast you a spell to look like you're human, and then left you on her doorstep like Harry Potter. And then she's just like, oh, cute baby, and then decided to adopt you. I don't know. Maybe that's how it went. I can't remember. Oh, or maybe somebody cast an amnesia spell on her, and then, you know, she decides to regardless take you in anyways. I don't know. Ugh, it's physically painful even to try. Oh. Shinji looks incredulous though. I'm not lying, although I can understand why it seemed that way. I'll try a little harder. A few minutes pass and I frown at seeing Professor Hirayama's pained face. There was a man. He had hair the color of yours. Okay. I remember that because it was a beautiful, unusual shade. Right, I think he was... Ugh, I don't remember the details. Oh no. I'm sorry. Okay. So maybe she had some kind of block put on her memories? Maybe, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hana, go get Hikaru. Oh, okay. Professor Kazuma. Yes, seeing Shinji's intense face, I just go with it and turn to leave the classroom. Okay, if you want. I find Professor Kazuma in his classroom reading over some papers. Oh, so, hey prof, hey professor, you know, we gotta settle the situation. He looks up at me as I approach his desk. Come to apologize for missing class today? Ah, dude, I didn't mean to. What day is it exactly? Wow, had a rough weekend? Whoa. It's Monday. It's a Monday, I see. Okay, I guess traveling took even longer than I thought. I can't believe I lost an entire day or two, right? Damn. Anyway, sorry, but something critical has come up and I need your help. Right. Shinji asked for you to come over to Professor Hirayama's class. Alright then, let's go. Okay. Having retrieved the professor, we leave the classroom and head back to Professor Hirayama's. Okay, got him. I enter the classroom with Hikaru, and he looks as surprised as Miki did to see Shinji's new appearance. Yes. A grin quickly appears on his face, though, and he points to the tip of his ears. tip of his ear, yeah. I'm guessing that's not just a new fashion statement. Despite the seriousness of the situation, Shinji chuckles. It's a bitter sort of sound, yet still tinged with amusement. You know, I'd never choose something like this if I did. Too much work, prosthetics and everything. True, but is that what this is about? Nope. Some magic gone wrong? No. Not exactly. Can you do an examination on my mom? It's complicated, but my ears are related to it. She can't remember something important about my birth. Right. The smile falls from Hikaru's face, and his usual serious demeanor replaces it. He walks up to Professor Hirayama, who looks miserable. Is it alright if I examine you? Of course, I want to remember what this is all about too. So I'm just gonna poke your head, and just hope that, you know, shit doesn't happen. Hikaru places his hands on Miki's head, and she closes her eyes. A faint white light appears around his hands, and Hikaru's eyes look distant for a few moments. He steps back from Professor Hirayama. It looks like there's a magical block around Miki's memory. Okay, so we're right. It feels like fey magic. Okay, then I wonder whose it is. But it's too complicated for me to try and unravel it. Oh no. It'd probably take hours if I even succeeded at all. Wow. Damn. If I messed up, the magic might completely rip her mind apart. Oh! We wouldn't want that. What kind of parent would do something so insane? Right? Oh god, my mind instantly goes to Shizuka, who didn't hesitate to force her curse onto me. But she has very good reason to? Oh my goodness. But at least she feels sorry for it, I don't know. I look at Shinji as he speaks to his mother and Hikaru. He would understand if I told him about Shizuka, right? I think we could understand each other. I think we could understand how we feel. Oh my god, that's like a weird sentence. Anyways, how we each feel right now in some weird way. God, that was difficult. Even more strongly, I know I have to become closer with him now. Right. We have so much in common. I need to go. Oh wait for me. Huh? Without explaining himself to anyone, Shinji immediately walks out of the room. Wait for me! Without any reason to stay behind, I excuse myself too, but before I leave, Hikaru calls out to me. What? Lee, okay? Be careful about what you get involved in. Don't worry! Whatever this is about, this is likely just the beginning. Yes, it is. I give the professor a little nod before I leave the room, wondering just what it is he knows that I don't. He knows a lot of shit, and he doesn't disclose any of it. When I walk outside, I'm surprised to see Shinji leaning on the wall by the gates. Aw, you waited for me. My heart skips a little when I approach him, and he stands up properly to face me. Is it alright for you to walk around like that? I know, ears and all. I mean, yeah, true. Like, even though we do live in a world where there's magical beings and such, but like, this is really obvious. It's fine, don't worry about it. Oh, okay, whatever you say. People barely ever notice anything, and I know a bunch of shortcuts so I can avoid being spotted. Okay. I'm sorry for just leaving like that. No, it's fine. You must have a lot on your mind. I'll walk you home. Oh no, it's fine. Well, to be honest, I don't feel like going home yet. Yeah. All of this mess has brought up my bad feelings about Shizuka. I don't want to be alone right now. Alright. Then why don't we share stories, you know? Do you want to come hang out at my place then? Sure. Or at least until I have to go to work. Right. Did he just invite me over? He's never done that before. Oh, okay, well, whatever. I can't believe he's thinking about going to work after a day like this, though. Well, life moves on, you know? But I just realized I haven't had any notifications about shifts at all, despite being hired. Oh yeah, did we start working at the coffee place? Yes? Oh yes, we did, because Shinji works there too, right. Bleh. That old man keeps doing random stuff like this, and I'm the one who has to sort everything out. Aww. Just what type of boss is he? Alright, you can come to work with me and everything can be figured out then. Okay. For now, let's go to my place. I need to grab my uniform anyway. Okay. I'm tired, but I'd be able to support him then if I can work with him today. Yeah, right. I'm sure he can't process everything this fast, and I'm worried. Right. I agree without hesitation, and Shinji takes me out It takes me out of Hagiwara. We go through many different shortcuts over to his place. And he shares it with Sho, yes. I have to recall facts now as we're going along. As soon as we step into Shinji's apartment, we are greeted by his roommate Sho. Right. Look at his ears! Hey, whoa! Yeah, whoa. Hey Shin, what's up with the ears? Shinji merely shrugs. Yeah, it's just like, whatever. Turns out I'm not a human. Shinji looks at me. You mind if I have a quick shower, Hana? Yeah, go right ahead. I'll fill Sho in. Sho can keep you company for a bit while I'm gone. Right. Sure, yeah, go ahead. Don't worry about me. Yeah. Shinji excuses himself for a bit and leaves the living room. Left alone with Sho, I walk over to the couch to sit down and Sho sits in the chair across from me. I look around at the spacious apartment, thinking about how much more extravagant it is than mine. Hey, you seem to be living in a pretty decent place too, Hana, but like, yeah, this is definitely bigger. Way bigger. Surely Veredis doesn't pay him that well. I don't know. There's an awkward silence for about half a second before Sho smiles and speaks. So how are you? Oh, great! It's wonderful! There's a lot of shit going on in my life right now. I start to say something perfunctory. Oh, that's a new word. But looking at Sho's open and warm face just makes me feel like I can trust him. Right, okay. So instead, I find myself launching into a description of everything that's happened so far. Good job. Yes, I would have too. I've been like, hey, so like, I think you deserve to know what happened to your roommate. I begin with what happened today and work my way backward. I start with explaining about Cillian and how we met up, and I start with explaining about Cillian and how we met up, and he took us to Avalon. How Shinji's mother and true nature was revealed to him, and how Miki has a lock on her memories. I sigh when I think about how I wouldn't even know all of this if I hadn't been forcibly dragged into it. Alright. So much has happened, even I had no idea, right? I know. But why do you seem so sad about it? Well, it's dragged up some bad memories of myself. Well, it's because I don't even think I'd be here if Cillian hadn't approached me. What do you mean? Well, he's been stalking me first because, you know, he thinks that we're related to Shinji somehow and that by our relationship status, we can get a message to Shinji. So yeah, so unknowingly, I'm dragged into all this. I hesitate for a moment. It's okay to tell him this, right? I guess. I explained to Sho how I met Emi and how Shinji told her he doesn't think of me as a friend, just someone he's helping. Right, this is the whole... Right. So she had a moment. She had a moment where she's aware of how much she's really starting to like Shinji and like crushing on him. And then she finds out that, yeah, Shinji only thinks of her as a friend. No, not even that. Yeah, only thinks of her as like someone that he's helping out with magic with. And then she had a total like little emotional breakdown and a little girl talk with Emi, who was totally completely aware of it. Yes. I figured we'd at least become friends over the past few months that we've been partners, but it seems like Shinji didn't think so at all. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all. Well, yeah. Oh, really? Why? Did he say something about me? No, he's just like that as a person. Yeah? No, it's just that Shinji doesn't let people in easily. Right. Okay, I figured. How many times has Shinji willingly mentioned about himself without being asked? None. Yeah. I think back, but I can't think of anything too personal until very recently. I'm sure if I hadn't been with him and saw his new ears, he'd have shrugged it all away like it's no big deal. Right. Just how he reacted to Sho when we came in. Yes, he's just like, whatever, dude. How did you guys become friends, and if he never lets people in? Yeah. Well, it's kind of a long story, but okay, do tell. One day in junior high, I had to stay after school one day. Okay. My parents were supposed to pick me up. Okay. We were going to take a trip between realms somewhere, so I had to wait for them. Okay. I was hanging out with my friends after school for a bit, but eventually they had to leave. Okay. So I was left all alone. I started to feel anxious. Oh, I tried listening to music, and it worked for a while, but eventually I realized they weren't coming. Oh no! That's such... Oh, wow. Wow, you have really shitty parents, Sho. I'm sorry. I started to panic. That's when Shin found me. Aw, he has a habit of wandering around and forgetting the time, I discovered later. Anyway, he talked with me and helped me calm down. Aww. He made sure I was feeling better and then he walked me home. After that, Shin would always find me and make sure I was alright. Aww. Aww. For some reason, Shin always managed to find me when I'd have to be alone for whatever reason. He went out of his way to make sure I was okay every single day. Aww. What a bro. Even when Shin had to move schools to senior high, he still managed to check up on me somehow. Aww. He'd even come and visit me at home and bring games so we could hang out and study together. Aww. Shin saved me, I think. Yeah, wow. He can seem cold, but he's a great guy and my best friend. But even I don't know everything that's going on with him. Shell looks at me then. So, do you still want to be Shinji's friend? Of course I do! I'd like to be more than that, ideally. Yes. Oh wow, at least she's admitting it. But if being friends is all I can manage, then I'll be happy with that. Yes. Though not as happy as being more than friends would make me. Okay, Hana, calm down, one step at a time. You gotta take it slowly, okay? This guy's hard to crack, okay? We hear the shower turn off, and soon enough Shinji comes out of the bathroom. Okay, wow, you look... okay. When he enters into view, he's wearing clothes I've never seen before, but they suit him well. Exactly, wow, that's really fancy. I thought you were going to Veredas. What? Them, along with his damp hair curling over his adorable fake ears, is slowly doing me in. Rah. Sorry that took so long. No, it's fine. Are you ready to go to work? Yep. Sure. I left my uniform in my locker anyway. Okay. Can I come with you guys? Sure. I don't know. Are you sure you won't fall asleep there? Nope. I feel like I could stay awake forever. Okay. And he falls asleep there. I'm coming with you. Okay. Fine, let's get going then. I get up, willing myself not to stare at Shinji, or at least while he's looking at me. Okay. Sneaking glances again. All three of us then head out of their apartment to Veredas. Okay. Alright, okay, chapter 5. We're gonna keep going on because I feel like that's still a really short chapter. So chapter 5, The Calm. When we get to Veredas, I head straight into the break room to get changed into my uniform after Shinji does. Afterward, I joined the two. Alright. So, why don't you try making Sho's usual order? What's his usual order? Okay, sure, what is it? A peach and caramel milkshake. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Yeah, I'll get it started then. I walk behind the bar and Shinji helps me prepare the frozen drink. Together, we pour the caramel on. Shinji leans against the counter and looks at me. Yep. So, do you have any preferences on when your shifts are? Well, yeah, well, it'd be alright if it'd be alright, I'd like to just keep the same ones as you. There's a lot I don't know yet, so I feel more comfortable if I could learn from you. Yes, of course, got to job shadow for a bit, you know? New job and all. Not that I am, crushing on you hardcore. I don't know if it's possible, but I'll try. Okay. I take the drink to Sho, then, and after a little sip, he gives a thumbs up. Nice. You did a great job, Hana. Thanks. Hey, that's nice of you. That's nice of you, but it's not like I did much. I poured it. Well, I wouldn't know how to do it, and I'm still grateful. I give Sho a smile and head back to the counter. But I don't see Shinji anywhere. Is he talking to the boss? I start to look around the coffee house and even check the break room, but I don't see him. Maybe he went to go take the trash out. I go to the back door and start to open the door, but then I hear voices. Who is it? Shinji's voice and someone else's. I freeze with the door cracked open. Okay, what are they talking about? Yeah, who the hell? Back again. It's that guy! We saw him before, I think. At the... Which chapter was it? I don't know, it was with, I swear it was Sho's chapter, and he was there at Veredas talking to, forgot his name, our boss at the Veredas, and he was walking out and he gave us a dirty look. I don't even know, but anyways, we've seen him before. I remember seeing him before. Back again. You know what I want from Big G. Gillian! Is it Gillian? Is his name Gillian? Gillian? Oh my god. I suck at names. God. I got the money, man. Oh, what is this shady business going on here? Yeah, well, good for you. Okay, well, you got the money for what? But it's up to him if he's gonna even give it to you. Ooh, what is give what? You coming to bug him every other day isn't gonna make him make up his mind any faster. The stranger laughs. It's a strangely nice laugh given the potentially sinister circumstances, yes. You know I like to bug him. Okay. I don't give a shit if he can blow my head off or turn me into a frog or whatever. Okay, wow, okay, goodbye. What I hear has me gradually moving backward from the door unconsciously before I'm caught. Right, good move. I didn't know Shinji was like that. What do you mean? Like he can be like a bit of a mobster? But what is this exactly? What was all that about? I don't know. Secrets! More secrets! My mind begins to jump to all sorts of conclusions, none of them favorable. I know, it all sounds hella shady. Like drugs. Eventually I walk back to the bar and glance at Sho's table only to see him slumped over, asleep. Sho? He's just asleep. I run over to his table and touch his shoulder and his head falls back, mouth half open with a bit of drool. Ew. I realize that he's only asleep and sigh in relief. No, he wasn't drugged, he wasn't poisoned, thank God. Haha, I knew that would happen. Yeah. I jump at Shinji's voice next to me and look at him. Yeah, oh shit. I was totally not eavesdropping on your shady conversation for people. What, does this happen often? Not quite, it's just that Sho tends to fall asleep pretty early. Right, he does. Yeah. Shinji bends down and hoists Sho up over his shoulder, and he gets up super early. I'm going to lie him down on the couch in the break room so he can sleep there. Okay. Could you deal with any customers that show up? Sure. I wonder if Hikaru's gonna show up. Unless, no, it's a Monday. He only shows up on Thursdays. Sure, alright. See, I remember all these like little tidbit facts, like really meaningless facts, but I can't remember names for shit. Shinji leaves the show and I move back to behind the bar. But after the little fright Sho gave me, nothing else really interesting happens to shift. Well, you didn't include the whole shady business talk out in the back. So yeah. And since I never managed to pluck up the courage to ask Shinji about what happened in the alley, I end up wondering about it all night. Okay, there you go. When I go home that night, I'm still feeling unsettled. Right. So curious, so curious. It's after 3 a.m. and I'm still awake lying in my bed. I can't stop thinking about what I had heard at Vereda's. Well, duh, yes. I turn over trying to convince myself that it was really nothing and I'm just worrying for no reason. No, girl, that's not nothing. He said he got the money and being passed around like it's drugs and shit. Like, this hell is shady. I mean, I could just ask him, right? But what if he really is up to something? He definitely wouldn't tell the truth then. No, I don't think so. I don't think he's gonna be this honest about, like, this business here. As the time passes, my thoughts seem to spiral out of control. Yes, I'm honestly starting to believe Shinji is some dangerous criminal. No, he's not dangerous. I don't think he's that, like, involved in that shady business. Like, say, like, what, like, Takumi is? But, like, you know, I feel like he's just, like, mediating, you know? He's just, like, whatever. Not totally, like, involved. What if Galen... Oh, that's his name. Gillian. Galen. What if even Galen is involved? What if even Galen is involved? I mean, the pay for working there is good, super good. In fact, when I think about it, there's no way an ordinary coffee shop could be making so much money. Okay, so you're saying that they're like little low-key mafias then? Even if it is in the upscale district. I've learned enough business from hanging around my dad's company to be sure of that. Okay. Could Veredas just be a front for money laundering? Maybe. This could be dangerous. But even so, if they are, what should I do? You just stay low, girl. Stay low. I don't remember when it is that I fall asleep that night, but I do know it's with no answers, right? 'Cause you're not a psychic. It's New Year's Eve today, is it? Oh my gosh. A few days have passed since my visit to Avalon and since I saw Shinji doing shady business in the alley. Okay. Wow, New Year's Eve? Jesus. We haven't seen each other since then. Not that it's unusual. We don't usually see each other every day. Okay, yeah, true. But we haven't even called each other or texted or anything, so I'm kind of uneasy. It's only because I don't know exactly what it was that I saw, right? Suspicions. I sigh, I still haven't decided what to do with that yet. I went out earlier today and got myself some snacks so that I'd be ready to greet the new year on my own. Yes. Hey. My father is still out of the country and Kyle said Yuki invited her over to the Yukimura's home. Right. Oh, this is the point where she knows that her stepsister is dating Tatsuya's younger brother, and she herself is aware of like the whole supernatural world. So I didn't want to intrude, so I made up something about having some party to go to. Okay. What a sad life you live, Hana. It's like, oh well, whatever. It's like the excuse you make where it's like, yeah, I'm so busy, like I got a lot of stuff to do when people invite you out, but then you just kind of stay at home anyways and like binge watch Netflix. I do that too. My sister was suspicious, but she let me off the hook pretty easily. So I figured that her and Yuki were hoping to sneak in some time alone. Yes. I'm trying to find some old DVDs to watch when I get a phone call. I look at the screen and see that it's Emmy. Oh yeah, why don't you hang out with Emmy? I don't know. I answer right away. Hey, Happy New Year's! Well, sort of. New Year's Eve. It's not 12, I guess. Yet. Happy New Year's, what's up? I was calling to see if you wanted to come to a New Year's celebration. Yeah, sure. Oh, sure, why not? I was just planning on staying home and just, you know, binge watch Netflix like I was saying, but okay. I'm a little reluctant about it, but eventually Emmy needles me enough that I have to admit my plans weren't much at all. Great, so then you can come. Yes. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you know, Game of Thrones, you know, can't wait, I guess. Somehow Emmy even convinces me to come early and help with preparations, saying that I could meet her brother. Oh yes, I don't think we have met her brother, like, so far. After the call, I sigh. I'm a little disappointed that I'm not going to get to wrap myself in a burrito and watch old movies all night. I know, girl. I feel you. I'd rather be a burrito. But still, this could be nice, I guess. Socializing? By the time I get ready to go, I'm starting to feel excited about going out with spending time with Emmy. Okay. Get all dolled up and shit, all did, hair did, nail did, yes. Face beat for the gods, yes. I meet up with Emmy and Choa to go shopping for party supplies. Where's your local party city? We're casually chatting as we stroll along when Emmy says something that shocks me. What? Yeah, you should have seen my brother and Shinji. What? Seen do what? Too bad you couldn't have come to Shinji's birthday party yourself. Oh, wow, bitch! He didn't even invite you to his own birthday party! What the fuck? Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is, Shinji. I'm hurt. I'm so hurt. Wait, what? Birthday? He had a party and didn't invite me? When was it? Yeah. Oh, you didn't know. It was like a week or two ago. Oh my god. He never mentioned anything about it. Oh my gosh. Wow, once again I feel left out and it immediately dampers my mood. Alright, maybe I just didn't think to ask. Shinji isn't the type to randomly mention it either. Well, yes, I get it. It's part of his character, but like, still, it's like, come on, you could have at least... No matter how reserved somebody can be, it's like, at least if you're associating them in some sort of way, like wouldn't they even have like the instinct or like even the decency to be like, hey, I have a birthday party going on, so like I don't know if you want to come along, kind of thing. I don't know. Like Shinji, I thought we were at least like close enough acquaintances. God. Well, he's going to be at this party at least. I guess. Jesus, he is? What are you thinking? I'm thinking of showing him up. Tell him what he's missing out on. God. I'm going to get him something. Okay, well, sure. I'd like to catch him off guard at least once in my life, and it would be nice to get him something. It would be nice to get him something since he has been helping me a lot. Right. Would you help me pick out a late birthday present for him? Sure. Never too late. You really like Shinji, huh? Yeah, I do. Damn. Well, alright, sure. Aw, you're such a homegirl about it. We end up spending most of the afternoon looking around shops and picking up party supplies. Even though I usually hate shopping, I actually enjoy it this time because it's way more fun with Emmy. Oh, that's great. We get to know each other a little more, just chatting about daily life, and I realize I feel good about this whole thing already. Okay, that's great. You did a 180, which is great. I think this party will be a lot of fun. Hopefully. Alright, eventually we wandered into the upscale part of Showa, having not found anything for Shinji in the lower shops. Right. Emmy suggested going into Lupe Exotics because Shinji apparently loves books. Oh, okay. He is a bookworm. It was then I realized I never actually asked Shinji about himself because he doesn't really like to talk about himself. Well, I'll just have to fix that then. I'm so happy you're so positive about all this. We ended up getting a book about unsolved magical mysteries that actually sounded interesting to me too. Well, I got two, because I liked, I thought it was interesting. As we walk along the sidewalk, I pull the book out of its bag and examine it. I didn't know you were into that sort of stuff too, Hana. Well, it seems interesting enough. Well, I never used to be, but it really sounds interesting, right? Hey, Shinji must be rubbing off on you more than you realized, huh? Oh, we're still talking when I see someone familiar up ahead, carrying bags filled with something. Okay, as we approached him, I hold a finger up. Okay. Don't you even open your mouth. I know. No, I don't want to talk to you. You need to try to kiss me with your trickery. Huh? Oh. Oh. You idiot. Emmy smacks Isao hard and I stare at the two in surprise. What are you doing, Emmy? Oh, is this her brother? There's no way she could know about what Isao did, right? Unless she can read minds. This is my brother, unfortunately. Oh, okay, so I was wrong. So we have met your brother. Wow, what a first impression. Jesus. It seems like you've already met, though. Yes. At least now you're aware of his power. You can't fall for it again unless you want to. No. Your brother? You two look nothing alike. Oi, I ain't gonna use it on her again. Don't make me sound like some creep. Well, you shouldn't have used it in the first place. Yeah, you are a creep. Emmy and Isa begin bickering back and forth with such vigor that I end up laughing at them. Haha, you guys are pretty funny. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I don't have time for this. Okay, whatever, Isao. We've got to get to the party. Okay. Ah, that's right. Yes. The party's going to be at Isao's bar, Hana. Yes, the Silver Fox, or whatever the hell, yes, it is. Oh, alright, cool. Do you mind if we stop to get some wrapping paper and stuff for the book? Yeah. Sure, we've got enough time for that. Yeah. With that, Emmy, Isa, and I head off in the direction of what? With that, Emmy, Isa, and I head off in the direction of Yoru? Yes. God. Oh, see? Oh, of course Show's there. God damn it, Show. You could have just mentioned the party to me too, Fox's tail. I thought Silver Fox, Foxtail there. It was close. I had the fox thing right. So when we arrive inside the bar, I'm surprised to see Shinji and Sho already there, helping set up things for the party. I excuse myself for a bit and wrap the book for Shinji, hoping to find the right time to give it to him later. Afterwards, I help with the party preparations, doing things like setting out snacks and making sure there's enough napkins, right? But I don't get to speak much with Shinji since everyone is here and busily moving about. Okay. Hey, you two are here too! What the fuck? The whole crew's here! Later, Takumi comes in, dragging Tatsuya along with him of all people. Cause they're roommates. Hey, what's up, Hana? What the hell? Hey, Taku. What's that you're carrying, Tatsuya? Yeah, Mother made me bring some food. Yay, potluck! Trust me, it's really good stuff. Where should we put it? I direct the boys to a counter and go back to setting up. The party gets underway a few minutes later, after that when Isao turns on some music and we finish the preparations. Okay. Isao and Shinji start handing out drinks and within a half hour, mostly everyone seems to have loosened up and is a little tipsy. Oh, yay. That's fun. At some point, Takumi and Shinji disappear, saying only that they're going out for a smoke. Quote-unquote smoke? Guys, smoking is bad for you. We'll be up on the roof if you need us, okay? Okay. Well, alright. Okay. I try not to frown and judge, but I can't help it. I know, same. The Taku I knew wasn't that kind of person. I know, but people change. And Shinji, well, I guess after what I heard, I'm not surprised that he's into that sort of stuff. Right. I don't like smokers either. Like, okay, it's your own business, but like, please do it away from me and not contaminate my air. But even then, I don't like the smell of smoke. Like, it gets on the clothes and it just smells burnt and like ass. Something clicks in my mind and I think back to that time on the roof when Shinji tossed something to Takumi. Oh yes, that shady package and that looks like drugs. Looks like they're passing drugs. Could that have been it? Could that have been it? I wonder why he had to have Shinji get him cigarettes though. Oh, right. Maybe they're special. Maybe they're weed. Maybe it's weed. The party goes on and eventually Shinji comes and finds me to my surprise. Really? Wow, you finding me? This is new. Hey Hana, enjoying yourself? Yeah, this is a good time to give him the present, Hana. Well, yeah, actually though I didn't think I would. Whoa! Oh god. We're interrupted by a drunken half-naked Takumi passing by right in between us. Oh my god, Takumi, don't tell me you're drunk and you're high too or some shit like that. I don't even know what. I only catch a flash of his surprisingly muscular thighs before Shinji puts down his drink and says, "Excuse me." God. I watch with my mouth hanging open as Shinji chases Takumi down, corners him and talks him back into wearing his pants. Oh! God, I thought he was half naked from the top up, not the bottom down. Not the bottom half down. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't actually hear what he says, but Takumi forlornly pulls his pants on a few minutes later and Shinji walks back over to me. Well then, that was eventful. Sorry about that. Shit. It's not actually the first time it's happened, so I guess I should have been more prepared. Yes. That's alright. At least I didn't see anything too exposing. But do you mind if we talk somewhere quieter in private? Yeah. Oh, okay, sure. Okay. Let's go to the roof then. Okay. I'll meet you there then. I need to get something. Right, the gift. Yes. Shinji nods and heads off on his own while I dash to the place where I left the gift and grab it. After that, I follow Shinji up to the roof. Alright. We sit down together by one of the fences overlooking the city. Shinji looks at me curiously. So what's up? I wanted to give you this. Well, I decided to just go for it. Yes, go for it. You little shit, you didn't tell me your birthday was this month. Yes, that's a great way to start it off. I take the wrapped book from my bag and practically shove it at Shinji. Yes. I note Shinji's surprise as he takes the book and carefully unwraps the paper. He looks even more surprised when he sees the book's cover. He gently touches the cover and glances at me. Where did you find this? At the bookstore. I'd been planning on researching this topic, actually. Really? I heard this book was one of the best on the subject. Oh, yay! I have such good sense. Shinji opens the book and looks down at the page. At a page, yeah. Did you know the author of this book personally sought out the information herself? Really? She's probably the only real authority on this subject. Wow. I giggle at his passionate words. Wow, he's so cute. I never knew he could get like this. Well, yeah. Oh, what? Shinji awkwardly coughs. Oh no, thanks for the book. Haha. You didn't need to get me anything, but I really appreciate your gift. Well, yeah, it's wonderful. Aw. I had no idea how adorable he could be. Wow, you're so whipped for him. You're just as whipped for him as you were with Tatsuya. Shinji looks through the book a bit longer while I gaze at the sky. Finally, he turns to me. Do you want to stay on the roof for a bit longer? Well, you still didn't really exactly give me a good explanation on why you didn't invite me to your birthday party, but okay, whatever, I forgive you. I forgive you. It's more peaceful here than down below, yes. And no half-naked Takumi who, decided to go streaking. Sure. Hang on, I'll go bring us some food from below. Okay. Yay! Picnic on the rooftop at night. Shinji gets up and quickly goes downstairs to the party while I wait for him, content. Before I know it, he's back with some hot drinks and a small tray of snacks that we can share. Ah, this is nice. Shinji sits beside me and we admire the lights of the city quietly together. Just sitting next to him as we chat about just normal everyday stuff makes me feel so relaxed. But then what? The music stopped. The peaceful music stopped. What's going on? What's happening? Somehow, as I begin to feel closer to Shinji, things I'd kept locked up inside of myself starting to spill out. I look at Shinji hesitant. So, want to hear a good story about my mom and me? Can I tell you something, Shinji? Sure. Okay. The way I got these powers. I want to talk about that. I don't have the strength to look at Shinji directly, so I keep looking at the stars above us. I begin to relate the tale of the ritual, yes, and what Shizuka did to me. I found out then that I'm not a human. Yes, I'm a homunculi! Surprise! A homunculus or homunculi, I don't know. Homunculus? Homunculi is the plural one, right? Okay, well. I know. You know! The real reason I was staring at you on that day was because your aura looked so unusual. Oh. When I took a closer look, I realized you weren't human or like anything else I'd seen before. Okay, so that's great. Why didn't you just say so? All this time that you already knew. Just because I can see such things doesn't mean that it's any of my business. Right. Aw, you're so thoughtful. Your secrets are your own and I would never bring something like that up to anyone, even you. Right. Especially since you hadn't ever mentioned it to me before. Well, until now. I guess that makes sense, yeah. You were, valuing my privacy, and I respect that, and I thank you for it. Thank you. Before Shinji can say anything, I start talking again. When I found out that you weren't human, it actually made me think of my own situation. I realized that I was trying hard, maybe harder than I realized, to just not think about it and to keep on living. I'm crying. I'm getting emotional now. But everything that happened with you brought it all back. It's not something I can ignore anymore. You're right. Shinji reaches to wipe the tears I didn't know I had on my face. I turn to look at him. I don't really know how to comfort you. Yeah, you seem to be taking about, this whole thing about finding out that you're actually a fae really well. I thought, all your life you thought you were human, but then you turn out to be fae, and you're just like, okay, cool, I guess that's how it is now then. Whereas for me, I'm like, oh my god, I'm in an existential crisis right now. Yeah. I don't know how to help ease your pain. It's okay. Just, emotional support here is all, it's all good. When Shinji says that, I feel so lonely that something in me like a dam breaks and I start sobbing. Oh no. Shizuka told that I'm a homunculus. And I'm afraid, and I'm so afraid. Afraid of what? That I'm just a copy of Shizuka. No, you're not, girl. You may look like her in certain instances, but you're your own person now. You have always been. Don't let labels, dictate who you are. I'm afraid of what that means for my life. What if I'm just living my life the way I have because of Shizuka? What if I'm just repeating everything that Shizuka has already done? What? Have I actually ever really made any decisions on my own? Well, you are. Stop. Oh my god, now you're questioning your entire existence. Jesus. Am I even real? Oh my god, yes. Jesus. I choke a sob back and manage to mumble one last thing. All this time I thought she was my mother. I know, that was the hardest part. But what if I'm just some doll for Shizuka to throw away her unwanted curse on? No, she has a backstory for that girl, and throughout the other two stories that we had with the guys, and she's come to accept it, so I hope she would too, eventually, in this storyline. Shinji's expression is a pained reflection of my own before he reaches out and pulls me into a tight hug. Aww. I'm still surprised that my sobs stop, and I look up at him, my hands on his chest. His strong arms hold me close, and his warmth feels nice. Feels so nice, yes. I look up into his brown eyes, noting all the little things about his face that I can see from this close. Then I rest my head on Shinji's chest as he rubs my back. Tears quietly fall down my face again. I can't see him, but I can hear his gentle words. The devastation, the shock of finding out that you're not something you thought you were all your life is immense. Yeah. It's soul crushing in the realization that what you've thought all your life was a lie. Yeah. Well, yeah. Do I even have a soul? God, girl, stop. Don't say that. A copy like me, am I anything? Am I worth anything? Oh, Shinji gently lifts my face to look up at his. Our faces almost close enough to kiss. He looks back down at me, frowning, and almost whispers his next words. You have one of the most beautiful souls I've ever seen. Oh no! Oh my, oh no. You are, Aureo? Aurorial? Aurorial, there you go. So I'm like the Aurora Borealis. Aurora Borealis. Oh, God. This is how you compliment somebody. A doll wouldn't have a soul, and certainly not such a beautiful one. Oh, God. You can't change your past, but you can at least build your own future, a future that you want. What if what I want is what Shizuka would have wanted? Girl, you need to stop! You need to stop thinking like that. You should at least be able to trust in yourself, believe in yourself, right? Have more faith in yourself. And if you happen to want something or like something that Shizuka would have, then so be it, right? You said it yourself and Shizuka said it too. A homunculus is a physical copy, so you may be similar in body, but that's where that similarity ends. Exactly. Good point. Your mind and soul are your own. Exactly. What Shinji says starts to settle over my mind like a warm blanket, soothing some of the pain I've held onto for so long. The idea that all my fears are for nothing, that I am my own self. It sinks into my mind and I start to feel relief for the first time in months. Then it suddenly clicks in my mind that I'm in Shinji's arms. Yes, you are. Against Shinji's chest and close enough to kiss him. Indeed, you are. But this feels so comfortable, so natural, that I don't want to move away. Then stay. Whoa! Fireworks! Oh yeah, because it's New Year's Eve! Fireworks begin going off in the sky while we both look up, still in each other's arms. But it's not long before I find that I can only look at Shinji as he watches the display above. I'd rather watch you than the fireworks, because they're more beautiful. God. Oh God, I grossed myself out. Watching the lights dance upon his beautiful face in various colors, I feel an overwhelming urge to kiss him. Why don't you? You know? Screw it! Yes! Fuck it! YOLO! I move up and kiss Shinji on the cheek. He looks down at me in shock. That's to say thank you for making me feel better. Exactly. I force myself to move away from Shinji and get up. There we go. I'm too embarrassed to look directly at him, so I suggest that we go back down to the party. We missed the countdown, but it's okay. When we come back down, Isao immediately swaggers, or maybe staggers, up to us. Hey dude, where have you two been, then? All by your lonesome. God. Oh, you know, just off having wild sex as a virginal sacrifice to summon an ancient evil. You know, that's the usual. I glance at Shinji, who seems amused. Is that so? Is that so? Well, I know that's a lie because that ship has sailed for Shinji. Oh! Oops! Well then. It sailed for me too, so I can't say much there. Okay, well, yeah, there we go. I'm guilty as well. True enough, but it doesn't actually preclude the wild sex parts. Oh, so I've summoned... yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I was part of a ritual to summon evils. No, not necessarily summon evil, but I got a curse put on me, though. Are you saying you guys are seriously renting up there on the roof? No, Isao. What? You were? No. I can't believe you would think of me like that, Emmy. I thought we were friends. I thought we were homegirls. God. No. We were just kidding. All we did was talk and watch fireworks. Yeah, we got really emotional. I got really emotional. But where'd Taku run off to? He actually just left in a hurry. Really? You didn't see him? Nope. He came from the roof, so I thought he was up there with you guys. Oh! Does he still have feelings for us? Oh my god, does Taku actually still have feelings for us, and now he's experiencing the whole unrequited love here too? Oh, that sucks! No, I didn't see him. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I'm a little worried about Taku, but Shinji brings me another drink and the party soon takes my mind off of everything. Even without Taku, we end up having so much fun. I don't realize how tired I am until around 4 a.m. Wow! 4 a.m. When I try to go home though, I get several offers to be walked home. Aw, you guys. But I turn everyone down on account of how late it is. Are you sure you're okay with walking home alone this late? Sure. Yes, I'm sure. Wow. You're so brave. Shinji nods at me. Okay, bye. I trust in your ability to defend yourself. Oh yes. But if you need help, you can call me and I'll come running. Okay. Assuming that I don't get killed off first, you know. I smile as always at Shinji's kindness and say my goodbye to the night for real this time. With new fun-filled memories, I leave the Fox's Tail bar. Alright, okay, I think I'm gonna go on for one more chapter. Yes, let's do it. Lightning strike. Actually no, I kinda went quickly to check my time on my recording, and I see that I'm on the hour mark, which usually I like to end my episodes around the hour 30 mark. So I don't know how long this chapter is going to take, but I feel like better safe than sorry. I don't want it to go on for too long, so my bad, you guys. I think I'm just actually gonna leave this episode here. So it's still the start of chapter 6, so we'll pick it up from here in the next episode. We got a lot of story progression, a lot of stuff happening in these past 2 chapters. So yeah, you know, I don't know where we're going with Shinji. I don't know. Like it seems like we're progressing alright, and like we're on the right path. But like I'm still kind of salty that he didn't invite us to our birthday party. So it's like, well, what does that mean? Like, but anyways, I feel like after we spilled our feelings to him, even hinted at a little bit of affection in that kind of sense to him, I feel like maybe it will push us and him in that right direction, in that right mindset. But like for now, I think things are going well. Of course, things are going well, but then, of course, we still have the whole issue of Lachlan, wherever the hell he may be, and then his, you know, the possibility of getting attacked and shit going down, and yeah, so anyways, tune in next time, you guys, for chapter 6 and 7, possibly 8, depending on how long these chapters are. But for now, I'm gonna leave it here, and then we can continue on in Shinji's route. So until then, you guys, bye!